Right. Just gonna see what the noise is about.
Yeah,
With everybody trying to get rid of Jeff Heath for this Karl Joseph kid.
Yes, indeed, I get called, Joe.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up stats for Karl Joseph started in 2016. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare some stats from 2016. And we're gonna start from there. Yeah, it is what it is at this point. Both have over 130 tackles, assistant. Karl Joseph have more assists.
Yeah.
3 forced fumbles by Jeff Heath. 1 forced fumble by Karl Joseph. 5 INTs for Jeff Heath.
Yeah. Jeff Heath
3
apologies.
for Karl Joseph.
No, look at just making up everything.
I understand, but
Make
you
it
gotta
up
look at
everything.
from these parameters.
Yeah.
It's not that favorable for, and Jeff Heath is only 2 years older than Karl Joseph. Jeff Heath played 7 more games between that time span.
So my point is, Karl Joseph is
Jeff
better.
Heath made field goals though.
It doesn't matter about field goals.
I can dig it. But even if you pull up the numbers for George Iloka, you know, Jeff
You bring
Heath
George
numbers.
to this thing.
George Iloka numbers since 2016, he had what, 4 INTs between that time span and 1 forced fumble. Remember, Jeff Heath had 3 of them.
So
You gotta understand,
So you said Jeff Heath gonna
Jeff
be
Heath
everything.
is more so of a free safety.
Oh,
in my
so
opinion.
Xavier Woods is the issue
Wrong.
right now. So Xavier
But
Woods is the
if
issue.
you're going to trade away Lyle Collins,
Yeah, you got to get rid of Lyle Collins.
you got to get something in return. So if you want to get Karl, but in my opinion,
Right.
I think that Chris Richard can probably elevate
Oh,
one
Chris
of these other
Richard.
guys. Keep Lyle. Why get rid of Lyle?
Because you
I
can
don't
get
say this
something in
for the
return.
world, and everybody
Because-
needs to know this.
Okay.
That everybody needs to know that Lyle Collins is not a tackle. He's a guard.
We know
At the
that.
end of the day,
We
he
know
is
that.
a guard.
We know that
Kind of
already.
like when Byron Jones trying to play safety.
It's not the same
everybody knows
situation.
that he's actually a cornerback, but that's the story of a different day. Whatever. Look,
You know he's something.
everybody wants to get rid of players. It's just the natural flow of Cowboys. I mean, all we want to do is just get rid of players. We really don't want to grind and develop.
You don't know that.
We always say that we didn't win since 1995. But it's the thing right here.
Talk to me.
You keep
Let me
Lyle
know.
Collins.
You keep him, and then what
Let
happens?
him play out his contract. That's what you signed up for. Let the man play out his contract.
You get something in return for him.
Let's see how this thing roll around, because at the end of the day, I mean, depth is everything. You don't get rid of your depth as soon as you get it. Boy, look,
But you gotta get
can
something
you
in return,
imagine?
though.
Look, you
I
gotta get something
always
in
say
return.
this.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Because this is the thing. You already know what
I
Lyle
get what
Collins
you're
is
saying,
doing.
though.
You
But
already know
understand
what
this
he's
right
been
here.
doing in the
Is
last
that
few years. It's not a
Lyle
lot.
Collins is a left guard.
I know that. You said
It
that
took him
about
time
1,000
to
times.
develop to play right tackle. Now, in my opinion, I understand what you're feeling with the Lyle Collins, getting rid of him.
Get something in
But
return.
The thing is, what I would do,
What would you do?
what I would do
What
is
would you
get
do?
back inside. Move Connor 1.0 to the right
You
tackle.
don't want to move back
I
inside.
think Connor's better. He's more finesse in that position. But we'll see his old wait and see thing now, because Connor gained all that weight. So we got to figure out how this thing goes, man.
So right now you trying to tell me that
Connor's a disaster of a draft pick.
I feel
Collins is a disaster.
so
So the argument is that just go ahead and try to get rid of a player and get something in return.
There you go. You got to get
'Cause
something
if
in
not, you
return.
don't get nothing back.
True.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But now you're thinking with me, right? You got to get
I
rid
feel
of
you. I understand.
Oh, right. But you got to look at it from this way. You got to. You got to look at it from this way. We need depth at that position. That's just the bottom line. That's how football works, actually.
We know that. We know that.
Look, we just need depth at that position. It's been a while since the Cowboys had depth at all positions. And right now is the time to really strike while the iron's hot.
On now's time.
But right now, that's why you get called
I believe
Joseph.
in Dak Prescott.
And you, but my thing is, you got to at least have some type of weapons for him. Look, let me just break this down. Last year, you got to understand that, hey, during this time last year, there was no Amari Cooper, there was no Randall Cobb. The vocal leadership of this team was actually a Cole Beasley at this point. Old Reliable wasn't even here. You didn't think about that. The vocal leader of the offensive, the offensive receivers was Cole Beasley last year during his time.
I know that.
Hurd was just not getting off the plane. Michael Gallup was just not trying to figure out what number he was going
And your
to
point?
Look, give the guy time. And one
All
thing
the
that I
time.
can say about Dak,
What you got to say
is
about
this right here. Brother's a workout warrior.
Yeah.
Right along.
Yeah, you're
See,
right.
now we finally agreeing on something. But they don't win you championships.
But this is the thing.
They
This
don't
is
win
the
fourth year. And
Right.
hey, we know the power of four. Four is everything, man.
2 plus 2,
All
yeah,
we
power
got
football.
to do is just relax.
That's what I've been doing all this time is relaxing.
Yeah, that's what we all been doing is
Okay.
relaxing.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
let's make this thing happen. Let's make it happen. Okay.
All right, so now you're gonna kick Connor. We're gonna dive into your world.
Get rid of Connor.
Get rid of Connor. That would be my world. When you finish, we're gonna dive into your world.
Cause you dive into my world. Dive into it.
Okay.
Dive into it.
Dive into it, bro. Dive into it.
Dive into it. Dive into it.
All right. So let's say that this thing happened. Let's say the Cowboys trade for Karl Joseph and we give the Raiders Lyle Collins. And you kick Connor 1.0 as the right tackle. Don't you think there's going to be growing pains?
It may
Or he's
be
gonna
growing pains, but you have a
in,
better
shoot
safety.
the gun, and just everything's going to be okay. Don't you think that there's going to be growing pains with Connor 2.0?
But don't you trust Chris Richard?
You think it's going to be some growing pains with that?
Right. It's
You're
going to be
growing
growing
pains,
pains, but
come on. Man. Why would you want to risk all that? Let's just do this. Let's just let this thing go like it is right now.
it ain't gonna work that way,
Word.
man. It don't work that way, though.
I feel you.
It don't work that way. You still got Dak Prescott. You still
Okay,
got
whatever.
You still got Dak Prescott, and you still got
Jason
I
Garrett.
tell you
as the
what.
coach.
I tell you
You
what.
still got all those
Okay,
players
okay,
that let's just pump the brakes right now. Hey,
What are you thinking, man?
I'm okay. All right.
What are you thinking, man?
You won.
And there you go. I finally,
My
finally
thing
got
is the path of the
you.
righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man.
But blessed is he in the name of charity
and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. Don't you know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, I know who you talking about.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Elliott. Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Ezekiel Elliott up with Dak Prescott, who's going to be a little bit more seasoned.
That's Ezekiel with
And
Josh
then on
Rosen.
top of that, these wide receivers that's
Nah,
working
come
out with Dak Prescott right now. Boy, we on a mission, man.
Mission.
We on a mission.
8-8, baby.
Look, one way or another.
Look.
Nation, we're gonna be right back into this thing. Man, whatever, man.
This guy is
Still
still
believing in Dak Prescott like that. All I'm saying,
Whatever.
all I'm saying is,
Y'all feel what I'm saying. You guys feel what I'm saying.
look, y'all need to feel what I'm
Look,
saying.
all we gotta do
Feel what I'm
is
saying.
continue to take this thing one day at a time, one movement at a time, and this thing will happen. Trust me. I'm out. Well, while he's gone, you guys, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Look, this is the thing. In order for this team to succeed, we have to be able to be consistent. And my thing is, with this whole quarterback needs to have a whole bunch of work on, and then on top of that, we need some help at safety. Get the young fish in here. Kick Lyle Collins, he's been a bust so far, trying to play left tackle, well, right tackle, when you know for sure he's a left guard. Let's go ahead and remove that asset. They'll be quick enough to move the guy that you draft and use draft capital for, and move him back to the right tackle as Connor 1.0, as he said. And then on top of that, you also have the Connor McGovern that you drafted in the 3rd round to play your left, your left guard. Easy peasy. Peace. I'm out, man. I can deal with this stuff.